All right, I don't know if you heard it, but Elon Musk just gave a glimpse into the absolute future. I mean, I'm talking robo-taxis. I'm talking robots that apparently the everyday person can just have and own and be around your house, babysitting your kids, taking out the trash, washing dishes, doing laundry, walking the dog, whatever the hell you need it to do. I mean, I even saw footage of this damn robot pouring drinks and pretending to be a bartender and talking with 2 Chainz. But at the same time, the stock dropped dramatically at the announcement of these robots. If the future is here, why would the company's stock be dropping? Why aren't the investors and the people with the big money not feeling the same way that we feel? Is it something that we don't know? But I have the information, so we're going to break it down. So at the event, Elon revealed this Optimus Robot is what they call it, and you can interact with people. It can do tasks. It's a futuristic robot, it could transport the taxi that they have. It could transport multiple passengers. It's a high-tech futuristic item. Now this is the taxi. It's a taxi van. It's supposed to be around 30 cents a mile, can hold up to 20 people. I mean, the shit looks futuristic, right? But a lot of people are just not happy. Now, everybody was excited to see this. I mean, millions and millions of views on Twitter when it first came out. I mean, you look at that super LED lights, you can't even see out of it. It looks like a party bus on wheels, but like futuristic wheels, if you know what I'm saying. If you ever seen what a party bus looks like. But think about it, it's more of like a public transportation. Consider it as a form of public transportation. It's like a bus, but it's more condensed, it's more modern, it's more futuristic. There's people inside, but as you can see, this isn't as big as you got 1 person, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, 6 people, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It looks like 14. I already counted those people. So about 20 people. So you got 4 seats in the back, 3 seats there. That's 7 already. You got a little TV in there. Now, here's the problem with these vans. Now let's hear a little bit of what Elon is saying.
So if you want to take a sports team somewhere, or you're looking to really get the cost of travel down to, I don't know, 5-10 cents a mile, then you can use the Robovan. Some people call it the Robovan, but so yeah.
That's the Robovan, but now look at the Robotaxi. I want you guys to see the taxi. Now the taxi is the 2-seater. It's more of a car. And this is what, you can kind of call to come pick you up. The van is more of a public transportation and get more people at one time to kind of modernize the way that public transportation is handled and done. Now here's Elon, all this stuff is cool. The leather jacket, trying to make it seem modern, big boss shit. So that's the Robotaxi. You call it, it picks you up, takes you where you gotta go, right? It takes you where you need to go. So picture Uber, but it's just a Robotaxi. Now, we may think this is super cool, right? Why not? What's the problem? We're gonna get into the problems of this, right? This is the Robotaxi. Self-driving taxi, you call it, it picks you up, takes you where you need to go. Now, take a look at this robot, right? Now, this is the Optimus Robot, okay? So it's supposed to do everything you need it to do. It's reportedly gonna cost around $20,000 to $30,000. Everybody will be able to have one. It's a pretty tall robot, that can be intimidating for some people. You see this big robot inside your house. But it's supposed to be affordable for everyone, okay? Anyone's supposed to be able to have the robot, $20,000 to $30,000 within the next few years. It'll be simple, easy to manage. Can do a lot of stuff. Check out the conversation.
What's up, bro?
Heading to the right.
To the right.
Right
To your left. To your left. There you go, man. 2Chainz, how you doing?
What's up?
Hey, buddy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
I'm Optimus.
Okay. My name is Tony.
Tony?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Tony.
Nice to meet you too, buddy. Hey, can you
Awesome.
can you play basketball? Can you shoot like jump shots?
Maybe one day.
I'll teach
Can
you.
you?
I'll teach you.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank
man.
you, Tony.
Thank you, brother.
Much appreciated.
All right, man. You like Balenciaga? I got an outfit for you.
Really?
Yeah, I got an outfit for you.
Awesome. That's cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm about to order you. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna order you, and then I'll see you in another couple months. Okay.
I'll see you.
I'll see you. All right.
See, that's the thing. Now, some people are a little worried. They can be kind of cringe, but I want to show you guys more. This looks like, look, this is the robot pouring drinks.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it. Of course, anytime.
All right.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Tremendous.
Doing good.
Peace, everybody.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
I love the change. How's everybody doing?
I mean, this robot can essentially do a lot. I was playing rock, paper, scissors.
Got it. You win.
I mean, this robot is doing some really cool stuff. And like, obviously, if we don't know any better, we're gonna be like, yo, this robot is super amazing. But let me show you. The investors aren't happy about this. I mean, this clip was pretty cool because this guy was talking to it really good.
It's insane. It's even talking.
Hi to my friend John.
John? Where's John?
Right here.
Oh, hello, John.
How are you?
How you doing?
That's crazy. I'm talking to a robot. From San Jose. Probably from where you were born in Silicon Valley.
Wonderful. Where do you live in San Jose? Do you
Well,
live in Almond Valley or do you live in
Ye-
Santa Teresa area?
No, I live in Los Gatos.
Los Gatos. Oh, wonderful. Very
Yeah.
nice area.
Where do
You
you
see,
live?
these things can really interact.
A robot with arms and legs instead of a robot with wheels.
These things can really interact.
Personal for
Look at them in the
probably
house.
$20,000 to $30,000.
Water in the grass.
So and what can it do?
Interacting.
It'll be able to do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend, serve drinks, whatever you can think of, it will do.
See, that's what makes this thing very interesting. The fact that it would do pretty much whatever you want at a fraction of the cost. Now, though that is interesting to us, it's not interesting to a lot of the investors because the stock did drop around 6%. Now, that's a big jump in the stock market. And here is an asset manager and his words about the Tesla stock dropping and why we should probably take note, because sometimes we don't really know what's happening because we don't really know. We see that the flashly, Tesla, all the robots, but the investors have a different way of looking at this. So that's something that we should look at too. The Tesla share dropped around 6% in pre-market for two reasons. Timing of the Cybercab. It's still 2 years away. Now, people feel that this is too far to just kind of play with because this was supposed to have been out since 2020. He's been saying there's supposed to be millions of these self-driving cars since 2020, and clearly the self-driving cars are still having issues. Timing of the Cybercab is 2 years away, too far for the incremental investor, too much weight into the opportunity, and the timing asking investors to continue the waiting game. People are tired of waiting for these self-driving cars and these robots. It's been years. The disappointment makes sense. Tesla investors have been waiting for a few things recently, including improving margins, higher delivery growth rates, and FSD, which is full self-driving. Because there's still issues with the full self-driving. I mean, you still see cars are getting recalled and things of that nature. I feel the Cybercab falls squarely into the worth the wait camp, basically meaning it is worth the wait. I mean, it is really interesting to see what happens, but I will break down even more how that can affect the economy and the everyday worker in a second. And even if it's 3 years before it sees the light of day, investors will be rewarded. Now, two, there will be no word about the more affordable model that Elon suggested would be available sometime between this year and mid-2025. Now, they want it to be around 25,000 flat. They want affordable EVs because they believe that'll boost the price up because everybody can have access to it, or the affordable actual cars, because they think the more people who can buy it will actually help the company's stock go up. My take, the cheaper car is still in the works. My guess is timing will be late 2025 for initial production. The reason why they held off was there is a little reward for them to highlight a cheaper model, given it risks buyers hitting the pause today on Model 3 and Model Y. So I guess they've been putting out all different type of cars, and it's causing confusion within the marketplace. Now, there was a lot of articles that came out where they don't think that this can actually fix everyday transportation problems. And all this will really do is make essential workers and the public transportation workers, like if you're in New York, the MTA people, the bus drivers, the train drivers, or whatever, just lose their jobs. And what are they going to do? It's just going to spike the unemployment. What are we going to do with all these buses, all these different routes? And it's saying that the cabs don't have enough space for everyday really commuters. Like there's no space for bags. Everybody's kind of crunched up. And what are you gonna do in these big cities? You know, how are we gonna accommodate? How are we gonna accommodate to that? And then also another thing that the investors are having issue with is the actual release date of them, because he's saying, you know, probably 2025, probably 2026. So people are really unsure if this is even really worth the hype or not. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, the robots look absolutely amazing. Like it's undoubtable that the cars and everything doesn't look fantastic. Like it's undoubtable. The stuff looks futuristic, but people are having trouble with the actual timing. You know, they don't know if this is gonna impact everyday workers. They don't know when it's actually gonna be released. People don't want to lose money, especially when you have a big chunk of money already involved. Like, do we have to worry about the people who are short-term investors in Tesla? I mean, regardless, innovation takes time. At least he's trying. You got to give it to the man. At least he is trying. Innovation takes time. It's undoubtable that somebody's going to do it. Somebody will call this thing. Somebody will call it a Robotaxi. Somebody will call it a Robo van. Somebody will get the personal robot just to see what it does. But I think the innovation is going to take time. I don't think the investors really care about the robots. I think the big investors are really more geared towards the actual the cars. I think that's more of their ball game, because they believe that, you know, that'll actually boost the stock. Because to think about it, to really implement this in a mass level, we would have to get rid of every single thing that we know about public transportation. Every single thing that is common in public transportation would just have to disappear. Now, I was talking to a software company. It's like when you implement a new product, you have to kind of get rid of all the old stuff, and that'll just kind of be detrimental. And to get rid of all the old stuff is a longer process than just throwing something new in there. So to change the way public transportation happens, we got to get rid of all this old stuff that they already spent billions of dollars on. Now, I think all the products and the innovation is amazing. It just, you don't really know if this will help or hurt the actual way things are done now. I think the company will be fine long term, but for right now, might go through some rough hurdles until they can actually figure out when this stuff can come out and we can see it on the streets. I think that's the biggest thing. But you let me know your thoughts about this. Do you feel that you know, this is actually a good idea, bad idea? Who can be hurt in this process? There is people who may lose their jobs if the new Uber, I mean, you're going against Uber, you're going against Lyft to call the Robotaxi. So there's competition now. There's pros and cons, you know? So then we got the public transportation. I mean, the original taxi cab is already damn near gone. If you live in New York, you kind of see them, but you got to battle with these other guys. Now you have all these self-employed drivers who work for Uber and Lyft. They won't have jobs anymore because these cars are driving themselves. But the problem, as we go back as to why the stock dropped, there's already a problem with the FSD, which is the full self-driving. If we can't get that down, how are we going to implement a full self-driving taxi service and public transportation service? So how long can this really take? This is the implications, and this is the troubles that they've been having. How long will this really take, based on the sole fact we can't even get a real set full self-driving car yet? But we're premiering robots and taxis in a self-driving service. Very much the prototype. Hard to tell what the harms are of having a robot watch your kids. I don't think I'll ever let a robot watch my children. But I believe it's just like how certain people felt about the internet and putting a credit card on the internet 20 years ago. They were very sketchy about it. But now they're more receptive to it because it's a part of our everyday life. So we don't know what can happen. But yes, Elon Musk, great premiere. It took over the whole internet. People are shocked. I mean, we all grew up watching robots on movies and TV, but whoever thought that we'd actually see them in real time, and that they're soon can be ordered for like $20,000. I mean, most people have, their cars cost more than $20,000. So you telling me someone's not going to take out a personal loan and get one of these? I bet you they are. I bet you they are. But you guys let me know your thoughts. It's your boy Dre. Once again, another episode of ThinkAMill. Yeah, it's very important to see both sides of the story. There's a million ways of looking at what we've been told, and that's what we're all about here. I'm gone. You let me know your thoughts. Like, subscribe, show love, because every single thing you do counts, and it's very much appreciated. I'm gone. Peace.